Hey everybody, welcome to the Tabletop Spotlight, our weekly show where we go over all the cool stuff you can pick up this very week at your favorite local gaming store. I'm Adam.
And I'm Matt, and let's check out all of our games of the week.
Star Wars Shatterpoint is out and in stores. This actually came out last week, but it's out right now, and it's really great. It's a new skirmish miniatures game from Atomic Mass Games, and it's set in the Clone War era's Star Wars universe. The core box of Star Wars Shatterpoint features 16 miniatures, 23 terrain pieces, all of the movement tools, range tools, cards, stats, dice, mission cards, and everything you'll need to play, including the tokens and trackers and tokens. At its core, Star Wars Shatterpoint is a skirmish miniatures game for 2 players. In Shatterpoint, players will take control of iconic characters from the Star Wars galaxy and their allies. You'll be battling it out in missions to complete dynamic objectives. Will you lead the forces of light with Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka, or will you walk a darker path with Lord Maul and Ventress? Additionally, there's 2 squad packs you can pick up to bolster your forces. There's the Hello There squad pack, led by Obi-Wan Kenobi himself. This is just the initial wave of Star Wars Shatterpoint, and you can bet there's a whole lot more coming down the pipe.
Archaeological expeditions can be dangerous and exciting, especially in Archaeos Society. Archaeos Society is a game for 2 to 6 players, where each player is running their own expedition to uncover archaeological artifacts. You'll use card drafting to collect cards into your hand, then use those cards to launch your expedition. You'll use the cards in your hand by matching either the color or the set in order to advance your expedition. Depending on which card you play on top of the pile of cards will determine the bonus that expedition gets. This could be either making it easier to advance further, scoring more points, being able to advance on multiple expeditions at the same time, or a wide variety of other effects. Archaeos Society offers a lot of different strategies towards victory, making it incredibly replayable. The player with the most points once the 3rd golden monkey has been found becomes the winner of Archaeos Society.
HeroClix Iconics is back with another hilarious meme-tastic Clix figure. This time it's Captive Hearts Wolverine. If you're not familiar with the HeroClix Iconic sets, they're basically memes, but they mean that in the best possible way. This model features none other than Wolverine himself, chilling in his bed, looking longingly at a picture of his forlorn lover, Jean Grey. This is ridiculous. And in case you're wondering, yes, this is actually a HeroClix mini. You can use it in HeroClix, but I mean, come on, that's just funny. That's just comedy gold. Wolverine's bones might be adamantium, but there's some wounds even he can't heal from.
Rebuild the post-apocalyptic ruins of the polluted past in Tribes of the Wind. In Tribes of the Wind, players will have to plant forests, build new villages and temples, and decontaminate surrounding areas. They will be able to play cards from their hand, but be careful. The effect or even the possibility of playing a card may very well depend on the back of the surrounding opponent's cards. Players may also send their Wind Riders to explore the area, plant forests, build villages and temples, all using their gathered resources. As the game progresses, you strive to complete objectives that will allow you to unlock your guide's special abilities, improving your tribe's powers. When someone builds their 5th village, the game ends, and the player with the most points, depending on pollution, villages, temples, and layout of their forest and other various objective, wins. Push back against the pollution of the past in Tribes of the Wind.
Arkham Horror the card game is back with another Investigator pack. This time we have the Circle Undone. The Circle Undone Investigator expansion brings in brand new cards for all of the investigators in Arkham Horror the card game. This box includes 6 Investigator cards, 6 mini cards for those investigators, 187 player cards, and a rules booklet. Now this is a repackaging of the original Circle Undone set, so if you missed any of those Mythos boxes and wanted to get the cards, this is how you do it. This is going to be how the cards are presented moving forward as well. It's better for players and better for retailers because you only have to manage 1 box if you want the player cards instead of trying to dig up the expansions and all 6 of the Mythos packs. I've actually played through this expansion and I can attest the Circle Undone is a really fun campaign, and some of these cards in here are really great. So check this out for your Arkham Horror the card game collection.
Turn, flip, and shift your way to victory in Four Corners Galaxy. Four Corners Galaxy is a puzzle game for 1 to 6 players. Each player in Four Corners Galaxy is trying to set a certain pattern on the main game board by turning, flipping, and shifting the tiles on the board. While their objectives are hidden from each other, each player will be competing over trying to make their own objectives the one that happens happens first. They can do this by matching 4 constellation corners, or by placing 4 identical center galaxies in a row. The first player to achieve 3 of their secret objective wins. Fun and challenging for adults and kids alike, 4 Corners Galaxy is perfect for your next family game night.
Epic Encounters is back with another awesome box set. This one is the Steps of the Lizard Thane. If you're not familiar with Epic Encounters, this is a fantastic 5e compatible box that includes 18 miniatures, including 6 unique sculpts, a double-sided game mat, an adventuring book, monster stats, and tips and tricks for building tension and excitement to run this as a scenario as part of your campaign. These are designed to work with 5e and can slot right in with any campaign you're running. This box is focused on the lizard folk. The nearby kingdoms live in fear of their brutal raids and the destruction left in their wake. Some say they eat the dead. Others believe they wield alien magic. One thing's for sure, no one has dared to venture into their realm for many a year. Until now. If you're looking to up your game and run a reptilian role-playing encounter, this is the box for you. I've used Epic Encounters in the past, and I can tell you that the adventure books are great if you're looking for story ideas or hooks to get this particular scenario into your campaign. You don't have to use it, but they are super handy. If you're a DM with limited time, these are just fantastic assets, and the miniatures are pretty sweet too.
And those are all of our games of the week. Thanks to Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy here in Austin, Texas for hooking us up with everything you saw here today. I'm Matt.
I'm Adam, we're both from Bowls, and thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.